The Austin Grand Prix is finally here, bringing excitement after the long wait. We're in for an action-packed weekend that could answer several burning questions about the championship battle. But navigating the track won't be a walk in the park. The entire circuit has undergone resurfacing, and with new upgrades on every car, things are about to get intense. What makes this weekend even more thrilling? The drivers will only have 1 hour of practice before heading into sprint qualifying. Can these new developments change the trajectory of the drivers' standings? And how will these upgraded machines perform on the revamped track in Austin? Let's dive into the key details shaping this highly anticipated race weekend. Austin is the perfect playground for testing new upgrades, and teams are taking full advantage of this opportunity. The track offers a unique mix of slow, medium, and high-speed corners, challenging the drivers to push their cars to the limit. Adding to the excitement, the long straight here provides a chance to evaluate top speeds and DRS efficiency. McLaren, in particular, has faced scrutiny since Baku for introducing a clever mini DRS trick that sparked debate among rival teams, accusing them of gaining an unfair edge. But things won't be straightforward this time. The circuit's surface has been altered yet again. Though it was partially resurfaced back in 2021, the changes didn't smooth out the notorious bumps that make the track more suitable for a rally car than a Formula One machine. With new asphalt laid down, fresh challenges await the drivers, mainly with tire grip and degradation, as the rougher surface demands precise handling. Testing these limits in just an hour will push the teams to their limits. With the limited practice time, drivers will need to quickly adjust to the new conditions, experimenting with braking points and car behavior through each corner. This won't be an easy task, especially with so many new upgrades being introduced this weekend. On top of that, fan interest is soaring, and the organizers report that excitement for the Austin Grand Prix has hit new highs. This boost in attention came just as the championship fight started heating up again, creating the kind of rivalry that every circuit dreams of. Eyes will be on Red Bull, who are aiming to regain momentum as they navigate a challenging stretch of the season. Currently trailing McLaren by a significant margin, Red Bull faces an uphill battle across the remaining 6 races split between 2 triple headers, 3 of which will feature sprint events. Team principal Christian Horner has acknowledged the difficulty ahead, emphasizing that their latest upgrades will focus heavily on improving the car's floor and making the front wing more flexible for better performance. Christian Horner expressed that Austin is an ideal point in the season to introduce key upgrades, adding that Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren are also set to reveal new components. Red Bull's objective is to fine-tune the car's balance between the front and rear axles, giving their drivers more confidence on the track. They aim to build on insights gained after Monza, hoping the latest modifications will bring noticeable improvements. However, Horner admitted it won't be easy. If Lando Norris's impressive performance in Singapore taught them anything, it's that Red Bull needs to close a gap of around 23 seconds to compete more effectively. One of Red Bull's biggest challenges lies in the car's balance and operational window. When the RB20 isn't perfectly calibrated, even Verstappen struggles, as evidenced by the team's mediocre performance in Monza. Helmut Marko also shared optimism about their upcoming improvements, suggesting that the new packages could return Red Bull to winning ways. He emphasized the importance of finding that sweet spot for Verstappen, as it will be key to staying competitive against a rapidly improving McLaren. Helmut Marko pointed out that McLaren has significantly closed the gap, with Norris reducing his deficit to Verstappen to just 52 points. Meanwhile, McLaren extended their lead over Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship by 41 points. Marko admitted that Red Bull must step up if they want to turn the tide. He expressed confidence that Austin will see Red Bull back in form, especially if Verstappen finds his rhythm and Perez rises to the occasion as well. According to Marko, the key to success lies in expanding the car's operating window and finding consistent speed, 2 factors that will determine whether Red Bull can mount a late comeback. Marko also reflected on Red Bull's struggles this season, particularly the mismatch between simulator data and real-world performance. This issue misled the team on several occasions, complicating their race strategies. However, Red Bull isn't the only team making headlines. Ferrari's team principal, Frederic Vasseur, has raised concerns about McLaren's and Mercedes' front wings, hinting that if the FIA doesn't clarify the legality of these designs, Ferrari might adopt similar solutions for their own cars. While Ferrari's chances of clinching the Drivers' Championship remain slim, they are eyeing second place in the Constructors' Championship, especially with strong performances from Montreal to Hungary. Ferrari plans to introduce significant upgrades in 2 phases. The first, a revamped front wing in Austin, and the second, a new floor scheduled for Mexico. This strategic split will allow the team to analyze performance gains from the first set of upgrades before committing fully to further developments. If the parts don't deliver the expected results in Austin, Ferrari will have limited time to recalibrate before Mexico. With only a handful of races left on the calendar, every decision carries weight. Like Ferrari, other teams are also balancing risk and reward. Mercedes, although inconsistent in recent races, remains a wildcard. Since Spa, the team has experimented with different setups, including installing and removing specific parts like the upgraded floor. Mercedes engineer James Allison believes that despite the challenges, the team can still turn things around and deliver competitive results. Allison remains optimistic, highlighting that the final 6 races present a crucial opportunity for Mercedes to regain ground. Although the team hasn't fought for major victories lately, they're entering an emotional chapter as Lewis Hamilton nears the end of his journey with Mercedes. With his departure looming, the team is determined to make these remaining races unforgettable for the driver who delivered 6 world championships to their trophy cabinet. Allison emphasized that the upcoming upgrades set to debut in Austin are designed to provide the competitive edge they need. The team has spent the break analyzing what went wrong in Singapore, focusing on tire management and overheating issues that plagued their performance. The upcoming upgrades, which include a comprehensive new aero package, are expected to improve their performance on demanding circuits like Austin. Allison also mentioned that the upgrades will mark their final major update of the season, underscoring the importance of making them count. With everything at stake, Mercedes is ready to leave no stone unturned in the final stretch of the season. As Mercedes gears up for the last few races, Hamilton's farewell adds emotional weight to each event. Allison stressed that every race with Hamilton now feels like a milestone, a moment to celebrate an unparalleled career shaped entirely with Mercedes engines. The team is determined to make the final moments with their legendary driver truly special. Meanwhile, McLaren also remains a significant player in the mix. Team principal Andrea Stella emphasized that McLaren is focused on trusting the process that has yielded great results so far. McLaren is preparing to test a brand new floor in Austin, hoping it will perform as well on the track as it did in their simulations. While they have faith in their upgrade path, the team understands that real-world conditions often tell a different story. The stakes are high, and all eyes are on how the new package will respond under Austin's challenging conditions. McLaren, like the rest of the grid, faces the difficult task of balancing bold upgrades with strategic caution, knowing every race counts as the season draws to a close. With so many variables in play, the Austin Grand Prix promises to be a thrilling test for all teams. Drivers must adjust quickly to the new track surface and battle both the physical demands of the circuit and the pressure of championship implications. As Norris aims to close the gap further on Verstappen, the outcome of these last 6 races could shift the entire dynamic of the season. Will Norris chip away at Verstappen's lead, or will Red Bull bounce back with upgrades to regain dominance? The coming weekend will answer many questions, but one thing is certain: the title fight is far from over. Whether it's McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, or Mercedes, every team is racing against time, hoping their upgrades and strategies will deliver results. The track may offer surprises, but the drivers will ultimately decide the fate of the championship. What are your thoughts? Do you think Austin will shake things up and set the stage for a thrilling finish to the season? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out the next video now appearing on your screen.